Welcome back to Be a Better Baddie. My name is Quenisha, and I am your host, coach, teacher, and fellow baddie. I hope that you all are excited about hearing my voice. I can tell you I'm excited about sitting here in front of this podcast mic and not worrying about video. If you've been with me, you know that I went over to the YouTube side and I enjoyed it, but baby, editing those videos were a bit too much for me as a solopreneur. So I'm back to my audio only. I want to work on what I can handle to remain consistent, which is what we're going to talk about today, remaining consistent. It is now, as I'm recording this, January 28th. And like many of us, you probably set goals for the new year and you do this every year. Now, over time, my philosophy has changed on this, but I still consider the new year as somewhat of like a new milestone. Maybe not the fresh start, but definitely a milestone. And sometimes you find yourself setting the same goals every single year. And that's because you're not being consistent. In this episode, I want to talk about 5 things that you're doing wrong and how you can fix those things to stop setting the same goals over and over and to finally get over that hurdle. By the way, I am hosting an event in Houston on February 22nd, 2026. I will leave the link for you to buy a ticket if you're in Houston. I'm sorry, I won't be doing many virtual events. I am going to in-person events. So if you are a lady in Houston, you're enjoying my content, yes, this is for you. So go to the link and go get a ticket. I have early bird specials right now. And just to give you a gist of the event, what I'm going to talk about in this podcast about like finally getting over that hurdle, you are going to get firm action steps with each of the pillars that I'll talk about. You'll have some time to actually think through how you're setting your goal, write out a solid plan, think about what's been stopping you or preventing you from actually achieving that goal that you keep writing down year after year, or any goal in general. Like, what is that blocker? You'll be around a group of other women who are wanting to achieve the same thing. So you'll have that community. You're going to have some accountability also built in. So we'll have a follow up after this event. You'll also get some lunch because I know you need to eat, right? We're going to have refreshments and lunch. And then we'll also have some fun, cute moments. I'm going to build like a little photo op because who doesn't want to take a cute picture? And then you'll also receive a gift bag. So I started planning this and I'm so excited. The link is in the description. So go check us out if you are in Houston. And let's get into today's episode. So, what is holding you back from achieving your goals? There are 5 things, right? Your alignment is not there. Secondly, you're not framing it correctly. Third, your focus is in the wrong place. Fourth, it's not sustainable. And then fifth, you aren't creating a plan. So I'm going to quickly go through each of these and then hopefully this will help you kind of think about what you're going to do differently this year. Especially with the spring approaching, this is when you actually do get motivated. I am willing to bet if you're listening to this podcast, you've been in somewhat of a freeze for the last month or so. So the sun is starting to come out. It's going to get warm again. We're going to feel ready to get out and do things. So this is the perfect time for you to now reevaluate those goals that you set. So number 1 is our alignment. You want to set goals that are aligned with who you are, your values, what you believe in, what matters to you. You don't want to set goals that are based on what other people think you should be or what you think other people think that you should be, because that is the fastest way for you to not achieve your goal because it's not something that you want to do at all. Okay. Secondly, is framing. Okay. How you think about your goal. And this is whether you're thinking about an outcome based goal or a process based goal. So many times we are so attached to the outcome of a goal, right? What it'll look like. I'm going to lose 20 pounds, but you're not focused on the how you're going to use 20 pounds. So your goals should never be what you want in the end, more so what you're going to do to get that. Because I promise you, the habits that you cultivate are going to far outweigh that possible outcome. Okay. So instead of, I want to lose 20 pounds, it's, I'm going to walk for an hour every day or whatever your fitness goal or whatever could be with that. Third is framing. So framing is how you think about your goal? Is it positive or is it negative? Do you want to think of this goal as a punishment, or do you want to think of it as an opportunity for you to enhance yourself and enhance your life? So I am really against negative goals like don't watch TV, don't drink soda. Instead, say what you're going to do more of, right? Read 2 books, read 30 minutes a day, right? You want to make them positive so that you're not focused on the things that you're not supposed to be doing, and instead put all your focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Because as humans, when we hear the things that we're not supposed to be doing, we kind of want to do that. We're like, oh, I'm not supposed to do that thing. Next is the sustainability of your goal. Anytime you set a goal, you want to make sure that it's something that is exciting, attainable, a little challenging, right? But you don't want it to be so challenging that it's like, wow, I have not made any progress towards this. And you know a goal isn't sustainable if it's not even within your lifestyle right now. So if I had a goal to be a pilot and I'm focusing on the process, which is go to flight classes every week. If I live nowhere near a flight class, then why am I doing that? You know? It's an ambitious goal, but it's not approachable for my lifestyle. Because let's say the nearest flight school is 4 hours away. I'm not driving 4 hours away every week to go to school, maybe. Maybe I'll do it once or twice a month, but every week, I probably couldn't do that. So look at the sustainability of your goal. Is it something that is approachable, also inspires you, is realistic, and is exciting? And then the final portion that we tend to neglect is the planning. So, how are you going to make this happen? Sometimes we have plans that are too strict. Some of us have a strict program out there, right? Some of us don't have a program at all, and it shows. We are just loosey goosey. Okay. Are you relying on your motivation, or are you going to be consistent? And consistent doesn't mean being 100% of the time. That means I give 20% one day, then I give 100% the other day. Next is 80%. Oh, I'm feeling good, 90%. Oh, I didn't do it at 100%. I'm at 50% today, but I still showed up. So you want to be consistent. Um, and that's all in the planning, right? You need a plan for those bad days and those good days. So, with that being said, those are the 5 things that you need to consider if you find yourself on this hamster wheel and you are constantly starting over with your goals. I am more than willing to bet that you don't lack discipline. You don't need any motivational pep talk. You actually just need to sit down and look at what you are doing, right? You actually need that time to think through, is this goal aligned with me? Is this really focused on an outcome or the process? Is this sustainable? Am I framing this in a negative way or a positive way? And what is my plan moving forward? Like, what does this look like in actual life, like every day, every week, every month? So, again, I am going to have my event, the Better Baddie Experience, February 2nd, 2026. It is one day, it's in person, and I am viewing it as a reset for women who are ready to stop recycling the same goals year after year and start building the life that actually matters to them. And then this event is also going to be rooted in your strengths. So many self development books or content creators, they like to root their self development in your insecurities or what's wrong with you. And that's not where I want to start from. We're not going to start with, this is where you suck. So let's figure out how to be better at it. Most of us right now at this point, we're in our mid 30s, early 30s, whatever. And it's time to stop beating ourselves up. Give yourself some credit for everything that you have done so far and you will continue to do. So, with that, I am excited to be back and keep this fun. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You can email me at beabetterbaddie@gmail.com, or you can DM me if you follow me on Instagram, which is the same name, Be a Better Baddie. And I am excited to hear from you guys and get started on this year. Until then, I hope you have a positively productive, self loving day. Bye.